That could possibly have touched is dusted for prints. I found the guy's knife out there and a pillowcase very much like the one that was used in the Haley Capwell incident. See if you can come up with anything else.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. We're just getting started.
I didn't mean to bother you. I was just on my way to work, and I thought I'd drop this by for you.
Well, thank you.
I know you must be exhausted.
It's very nice of you. Appreciate that. It's kind of domestic, too.
I can be domestic sometimes. Oh, Cruz. This must have been so terrifying for Victoria.
Yeah, I bet it was. She's down at the district attorney's office right now, still making a statement. I've been a cop a long time. I've seen a lot of things, you know, but with what happened to Haley and now what almost happened to Tori, well, I just want you to be especially careful until we get this psycho behind bars.
Inspector, I found some footprints outside. One of them is a good, full imprint.
Does it look like it could have been made by a cowboy boot?
I'd like to say so, sir.
All right, get forensics down here right away. Have them cast it and take it to the lab as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Well, sounds like you might have something.
Yeah, this could be it. This will probably either clear Jake or convict him.
You still feel a twinge when you see her, Cruz?
I found a clear boot print outside Mason's.
Wow. Small boot print for such a big man, huh?
Hopefully this will prove once and for all whether or not Jake did it.
Well, good. I'll send some men over to collect all his boots.
That's being done right now.
That's efficient. Well, good. I want you to go over and pick up Jake.
Well, I already put out an APB, and I've got men out looking for him.
No, I don't want to hear about men. See, I want you to go over there. I want you to nail this guy, okay? It's just got sort of a beauty and symmetry to it, you know? You arresting the man you've been protecting for so long. I want to hear you say it. Right, Keith? I want you to say it. Oh, come on.
Great, that's just what I need.
I'm doing this as quickly as I can.
Oh, just forget it, okay? I changed my mind.
Mr. Morton, you're under arrest.
Hi.
Hi. I just came from Mason's apartment. He slammed the door in my face.
What?
He's furious with me.
Why?
Because he blames me for what happened to Victoria.
Oh, no, that's ridiculous.
He is convinced that Victoria would never have been attacked if I hadn't gotten Jake out on bail.
He doesn't know that Jake was the one who attacked her, and even if he did, you didn't have much choice, did you?
No. You see, I'm his attorney, and I have to do everything that I can to see that he gets all the opportunities available to him by the law.
And that includes bail, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, Mason will realize that.
I don't think so. I've never seen him this angry.
Juliet, he's obviously upset, and he's taking it out on you.
Yeah, well, you didn't see him. I would venture to say that he's sort of cut me out of his life completely right now.
Mason's my brother, but he can be a real jerk sometimes. The nice thing is that he usually realizes that you have too much to worry about in your life right now. You have a new job.
Working for Mason.
And you've got a beautiful new baby coming. You have to worry about you. To heck with anybody who's giving you grief. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Yes, she is. I'll tell her. Jake's been arrested again.
Oh, this is not my day. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Okay. let's suppose Vasquez substantiates it, says that you did get a horse right out in the storm, middle of the rain, okay? Well, even if you did do that, even if you were out riding, you could have stashed the horse and had enough time to go to the Capwell apartment. You see, you blew it this time. You were very careful up until now. But you were too talky with Mrs. Capwell, it seems. You told her things, and she remembers the words. She remembers your voice.
Okay, well, why don't we talk to about... Well, does this Harriet Marshall, the victim of the first attack, why don't we talk to her and see if she can ID his...
He doesn't give a damn about that. He doesn't care about anything. The Capwells have decided I'm guilty, and that should be good enough for anybody in this town. I could have been with the Pope himself last night, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to take the fall for this.
That's not going to happen as long as I'm in the police force in this town. Just be... Mason?
I thought he had a right to know about it.
Look, I don't think it's such a good idea for you to be here.
Hey, Mason, come on! Right now, I'm going to work on the song battery.
Going down.
I don't want you to give up now.
Come on. Everybody who counts has found me guilty. You might as well just throw me in prison.
Listen, I'm going to check out the alibi. We've still got the lie detector test. We have got some things to go on.
I still don't have a prayer, and you know it.
Cruz, I would like to know on what grounds my client was brought in today.
Oh, come on now, Julia.
I'm serious. I want to know. What cause did you have to arrest my client once again? Was there new evidence?
Yes, there was. It's being checked out by the lab as soon as possible. And for what it's worth, you're lucky I arrested the guy because he was on his way out of the country.
Not a real smart move, huh?
No.
His alibi was a little thin, too. Riding in the mountains in the middle of a storm.
To tell you the truth, I'm inclined to buy it. I mean, if you knew you were going to be charged with a rape, would you use an alibi that lame if it wasn't the truth?
No. I think I would come up with something a little better than that. I also thought I was the only one crazy enough to believe him.
Well, I don't know what I believe, but I did find a knife at Mason's. I'm trying to get a print off it. Maybe that'll clear the guy. On the other hand, it may prove that neither one of us is a very good judge of character.
I'm glad you're on my side.
I just want to see the right guy put behind bars, that's all. Well?
Plotting again to defend your friend, Jake?
I don't think Jake did it.
And while you defend your expert opinion, he's free to attack 2 other women.
You know, Mason, I would think that you, of all people, could remember the difference between fact and circumstantial evidence. I guess that's a lot to ask right now. You had to threaten to charge him with assault.
Well, I'm sure Mason deserved it. I just hope it doesn't ruin the friendship between the two of them.
Well, I wouldn't count on the two of them being buddy-buddy for a while.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They have to work together. She doesn't need that day in and day out.
Well, I wouldn't worry about Julia. She's tough.
Yeah, but she's alone, and she's vulnerable, pregnant. She needs all the friends she can get.
I know, which is why I'm happy she moved in next to us. That way we can keep an eye on her, take care of her a little bit without it being too obvious about it. You know, she's very independent.
I wonder.
Well, she's having this baby on her own, and it was her choice.
I guess.
What do you mean, you guess?
Well, we don't know who the father is. Maybe she didn't mean to get pregnant. Maybe the father's married. Well, we don't know. Maybe Julia would say that it's what she wanted, even though it might not necessarily be the case.
There is one other thing we're going to have to worry about.
What's that?
Well, Mason is really angry with her right now. He's not going to be too thrilled with the prospect of you and me being friendly with her.
Well, he'll get over it. I'm not about ready to arrange my social life or pick my friends because of Mason's shortcoming or his short fuse.
I love it when you growl. I guess the only way out of this is just to prove that Jake is innocent or guilty as soon as we possibly can.
Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, I do. In fact, I'm going to start working on one of them right now, if you'll excuse me. Thanks. Hey, man. Is Brick around?
No, he'll be in a little later.
Uh-huh. Tell me, you recognize this?
It's a hunting knife. Pretty common around here.
Uh-huh. You know anybody who has one?
A lot. Brick has one. Gus uses one in the kitchen. Hey, most of the stable hands that come in here carry them.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you know, matter of fact, I know there's this one guy who wears one in his boot.
Who's that?
You know him. He's been in some trouble. Works at the Abernathy stables. I think his name's Jake.
Yeah. Good. When? Yeah, okay, we'll rush it through as soon as you can. You bet. Bye. Yeah, Jake's boots are in the lab right now, and they're going to let us know as soon as they can tell if they got a match or not.
Do you think that would implicate him?
Most likely. It's doubtful somebody borrowed those boots before the attack on Tori. On the other hand, even if we can tell that he didn't make the print, it doesn't clear him of Haley's rape.
Well, this has to be the same guy, right? A pillowcase and a knife were used in both attacks.
Well, it's a strong link, but the thing was all over the news, you know, which opens the gates for any nut in town to pull a copycat routine.
It's frightening.
No, I hate to say it, but the best thing that could happen to Jake is if somebody else did something like this while he was in jail.
It's a horrible thought. Glad you're here with me.
Darling, you're always going to be here with me. In fact, I've been thinking about getting a little closer, you know? Like maybe it's time for us to tie that proverbial knot.
That's a wonderful idea.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Because I got another idea I think you're going to like, too.
Mm-hmm.
Hop on board.
Oh, I like it already.